friends, I hope you're having an inspiring day. Happy New Year! This is my very first video of the year, so super excited to be back here with you guys. Today we are doing a Zara sale haul, and it has been a while. It has been a while since I've really shopped Zara. Well, at least for me, and it's also been a while since we've done a Zara sale haul. If you guys have been with the channel for a while, you'll know that I used to do a lot more Zara hauls. To be honest, I haven't really been buying a lot of Zara, so I haven't really been doing a lot of Zara hauls. But this time of year is always a special one because I have my eyes on things and I always kind of wait for them to go on sale, and this year Zara sale is pretty good. So this year is obviously a very different year. I think that my style has changed a lot this past year. It has kind of brought me back to basics and classics and also comfy clothes, just because I feel like that's kind of where we are in life right now, and I feel like fashion is always a reflection of where our lives are. That's kind of always been my philosophy when it comes to fashion and style. So not as many statement pieces, much more wearable, layerable, neutral style clothing that you can kind of piece together to make into a statement. And let's be honest, ain't nobody going to a party right now, or at least you shouldn't. Anyhow, with all that rambling, let us get into this Zara sale. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't really buy things just to buy things to like show you guys. I buy things because I actually really want them. But we are going to do what we've always done, or what we've been recently doing, which is be a lot more critical as to whether or not I need to keep these items. Discipline, Mel, discipline. I'm going to be honest though, I don't really know how Zara returns are gonna work because I guess I'll have to ship it in. I can't really go into store because our stores are closed. We're on a provincial lockdown right now, so I definitely made choices based on that reality that I am currently living. All right, let's start with like the sweater, jacket, shacket category. The first item here that I got is this kind of pearl knit, I think that's what that's called, cardigan, and I just felt like this was going to be really cozy, especially in my office studio. We get really cold up here on the 3rd floor of my house, so kind of bought this more from a loungewear perspective. I really thought it would be good to kind of drape over my PJs, but obviously a piece that you can also kind of wear outside of the house as well. Cozy cardigans and jackets are just totally my vibe, and I actually don't have anything that kind of drapes like this that doesn't have buttons and is a little bit more streamlined. And this sweater here was $25.99. Here is the cardigan on. Fits exactly as I thought it would. Love the little details. Again, this cardigan I feel like is a little bit different than my other cardigans, mostly because it doesn't have any buttons. It's really clean paneling, so I feel like it gives off a little bit more of a sophisticated vibe, a little bit more of a minimalist vibe. I also really wanted to place my Chanel pin that Dave got me for my birthday kind of on one of these cardigans. I felt like that was going to look really cute. But other than that, super cool, super basic, and again, something that I could wear on top of just like a turtleneck and black leggings and still be fairly dressed well. I did also get this guy here. This is considered a plush cardigan. It's not as plush as I thought it was going to be, but it's kind of like a sweater, like a crew neck sweater, but in the shape of a cardigan. I just thought, again, such a cute look. I wear cardigans very often, mostly from a layering perspective, but also mostly just from a comfort perspective here at home. And this one here is actually a little bit longer. I also sized up. I got a medium just because I really wanted this to be a longer layerable piece. I wanted to kind of go over a turtleneck like this, and actually leggings like what I'm wearing right now, and kind of be a look in and of itself. I'm super here for the easy, cool looks these days. And this one here was also $25.99. Alright, here is the sweatshirt cardigan on. A much different vibe than the pearl knit one that I just showed you guys before. This is definitely a lot longer. I'm not sure if it's because I sized up or not, but I feel like it's kind of more of the style of this particular piece. I have definitely been living in this sort of sweatpant style, jersey style items of clothing just because it is the most comfortable, and I love that this one is a little bit of a different take on the sweatshirt just because it is obviously a cardigan. Definitely a very layerable piece as well. Like I said, this is exactly how I plan on wearing it. This is my go-to when I don't know what to wear. And I really like the V-neck aspect of it. I also really like the monochrome buttons that it kind of comes with. And I feel like if I got a small, it might have probably still fit as well, but I'm a big fan of the oversized sweater look. All of my like essential sweaters and all of that are all super oversized. So super into this. Love that it covers my butt and a great price. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I actually got rid of a shirt that was very similar to this in my closet purge earlier on this season, and I felt really inclined to pick it up again. Well, pick up a similar vibe, because I felt like the shirt that I got rid of and I donated was actually one that I ended up reaching for later on, so I probably should have purged it from my closet. Anyhow, I got a much more updated version and on sale. I got this sort of cotton oversized button-up shirt. It's almost a shacket, but not quite a shacket, because obviously it's a lot thinner than a shacket. But again, a vibe with this over top of leggings and a scarf with a toque. I am here for that look, my friends. And this pocket overshirt was $35. All right, here is the utilitarian style khaki beige, I don't know, overshirt on. Again, love that it's a little bit more oversized. Love that it's a little bit longer as well. This is exactly how I would wear it, if you guys haven't noticed a trend already. But this one here is actually a little bit different than the one that I got rid of. I feel like it's a little bit more oversized, a little bit more utilitarian looking than the one that I purged from my closet. And I actually really like this cottony style material as well. Super comfy. Definitely the vibe of this year. Everything cotton and comfortable, but still very cute. Like I said, just like this. You guys are gonna be so sick of seeing me in just like black and an overshirt, but that's just the truth of what I've been wearing, and I still feel like it looks pretty cool. While we are on the subject of shackets, I don't know if I like that word. I feel like it makes sense though, like a shirt, jacket, it's a shacket, and I'm here for the shacket vibes, especially if my shacket can go underneath my puffer jacket, because in all honesty, us Canadian girls live in our parkas. So I got this really poofy shacket because I saw something very similar at Aritzia, and honestly I just could not bring myself to pay what they wanted for it, and so I found the dupe at Zara, and it is sitting on my legs right now, and my legs are really warm, so I'm looking forward to this guy. It is this water repellent, apparently, overshirt, very similar to the one I just showed you, but obviously it's puffy. It's almost like a down material, but obviously it's not down filled. It was $35, so I mean, very doubtful it's not down filled, but I just thought that it was such a cute look, layered underneath like a vest for less cold days, although let's be honest, that doesn't really exist, or just as a warmer layer underneath my parka, and one that's really cute. Again, I sized up on this. I got a medium just so that I could wear it over top of like a sweater or over top of like a Uniqlo down sort of puffer jacket. Again, we are all about the layers here in Canada. Okay, it is obvious that I am obsessed with overshirts this season, but this puffy one, first of all, is water resistant, so I feel like it's got practicality to it. But the second thing is that it's actually really warm. I know I'm inside right now, but it just feels like I'm in a duvet. And this kind of reminds me a lot of the Uniqlo sort of little down puffers, but just with a different look, a little bit more stylistic. I love the length of it. I love that it's a lot longer in the back, so it covers my butt. And again, like I said, not fully a jacket that would cover me for my Canadian winters, but if you live somewhere a little bit warmer, a little bit more mild, this is definitely like a full-on jacket, but looks really cute. It's also got button enclosures, which I really like. Zipper enclosure would have been nice, but it wouldn't have had the same sort of vibe. This kind of looks like a dress shirt sort of vibe, but I'm really glad that it's not buttons because takes too long, and just a super cute look and very, very cozy. I feel like I'm in a down caterpillar. Right, let's move along to bottoms. Although I feel like bottoms is where I'm struggling the most, and I feel like I should return these, but they're very cute so far. My struggle is that I basically live in leggings and sweatpants right now, / loungewear pants. And so, am I really gonna wear these? I don't know. We're gonna find out. The first thing that I got in bottoms is this gorgeous brown faux leather legging set. Again, the reason why I got this one is actually because I saw something very similar at Aritzia. did not quite want to spend $48 on it. Found the dupe at Zara. Definitely isn't an exact match to the brown pleather that I have at Aritzia. The leather quality is actually pretty good on this one. It depends on the piece. I find at Zara it's kind of a hit or miss, and you never know when you're buying online, but the pleather quality on this is actually quite nice. Not exactly as good as the supple, really soft ones at Aritzia, but also not $148. And these high-rise faux leggings were $19.99. So here are the brown pleather leggings on. Now, I realized that I actually sized up on these. I'm typically a small, but I actually got a medium in this. And the question is whether or not I needed to size up on this. It is definitely a lot more comfortable in a medium than a small, because I think if it was a small, it would have definitely fit very tight to my body, which I don't normally like, especially with pleather sort of items, just because they're quite restricting and quite uncomfortable when they are, and it doesn't allow me to tuck things in. But I will say that the medium, although it fits really well like this, sized up, when I bend over, you definitely see that gap, which you wouldn't see if it was a size small, but unfortunately with a size small, it would have definitely fit a lot more skin tight. So it just depends on what type of fit that you want. I don't think there's a happy medium, unfortunately. I may return these if I can, just because I don't feel like the size in between, like if there was a between small and medium, I would have gotten that. But even for the price, I don't know if, I think it might bug me that it's a little bit wider, and it doesn't have belt loops that I can tighten. So we shall see about that. But other than that, it's actually very good quality, fits really well, and I really like the color of it as well. So hopefully I can find a way to make it work, but if not, it will go back to the store. Why I bought a skirt in the wintertime, I have no idea. I'm not going anywhere warm, and yet somehow I decided to pick up a classic black sort of skirt. Obviously, I am not really going out very many places, so I'm not really sure how I'll be wearing this, but how I envisioned wearing this was kind of with like a little tight top tucked in, kind of like this black turtleneck, a little belt, obviously stockings or tights for the winter time, and boots. But this is actually a very good quality piece. I really like this. It's almost a neoprene style of fabric, so it's a lot more structured, and I really like how it flares at the end there and almost kind of brings your attention to whether or not it's a skirt or shorts. I don't know. Could be anything you want. This one here was $19.99. Okay, here is the skirt on. Now it actually looks a lot more like a pleated skirt, which I'm kind of shocked about. Thought it was gonna look a little bit more like shorts. I guess if it kind of flares open like that, you kind of see it. But other than that, it kind of looks like a pleated skirt. So if you're looking for a black pleated skirt, this is a great option on a really good deal. I really like the fact, obviously, that it is a really seamless look. This is also one of those fabrics I feel like don't wrinkle as easily as a lot of pleated skirts do. Something to note is that there isn't actually a zipper here, which is kind of bizarre. Like, you can actually kind of see, I mean, they make it hard, which is good, but you can actually see through here. It's just one button here and then another button to enclose this other panel on the inside. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Like, when I bend over, can you see the hole? I guess you don't see the hole, so I mean, that's good, but that kind of threw me off a little bit. Other than that, I feel like it is a very cute look. From the back, it definitely looks a lot more like shorts, but a really classic piece. The very last piece in bottoms that I picked up is this modern high-rise pant in, obviously, a classic beige. It actually comes in a bunch of different colors should you not want to go for a neutral vibe. But like I said, I think the reason why I've kind of leaned in more to neutral vibes is because it's a lot more wearable. Things last in my closet a lot longer when they're neutral, and I'm trying to be more mindful of how much I actually wear a piece when I bring it into my closet. Anyhow, this piece here I really like because it is a seamless front paneling. You don't see any buttons, you don't see any like little loopholes or anything, and just a very seamless classic look. And it's obviously got a tapered, almost cropped bottom to it. Beautiful fabric. Honestly, Zara does fabrics really well. I feel like I've shopped them for so long, so I kind of know which pieces to kind of look for and which ones will be high quality, but these ones honestly feel like they could be from Aritzia or even Everlane, and I just really liked the color. Excited to try it on, and hopefully it fits really well. And these ones were $29.99. Okay, here are the pants on, and very impressed with these pants. I really like that sort of seamless look here. It's a size small, but I feel like it actually fits a little bit looser. Like it could be a medium if you told me that. I might believe you. Just because it's not really a skin tight pair of pants. I really like that sort of tapered look at the bottom. I feel like a lot of the pants that I really love right now are like that. Other than that, it's actually got a hidden clasp enclosure and a zipper enclosure here. The back has these faux pockets, which unfortunately I don't believe open and aren't functional, but this type of pant is definitely not one that I feel like needs pockets. I would like them, but don't feel like they need them. And again, really like this color. I feel like it goes really well. Just like this, a pair of black booties and a black tucked in shirt, and you are good to go. Moving along to tops, I feel like a broken record, but I picked up pieces that I could wear interchangeably between home loungewear and out when we can go out again. And so I picked up a lot of really basic tops. I did pick up a lot of crop tops, so I know I have some crop top haters up in here, people who don't like crop tops. Please feel free to skip to the next category, but the first one that I picked up is this gorgeous square neck ribbed top, and it looked so expensive on the model. Definitely looked not the price that it was, and I didn't really have anything with this square neckline. I actually tried to pick something up, I think at H&M a little while ago, but it didn't end up fitting properly, so I'm really excited to try this one out. Looks like it form fit really well to the model, and just such a versatile piece. You can wear this with just about anything. I plan to wear it with jeans when I'm deciding to wear jeans in the house for some reason, and if not, with sweatpants. And this square neck shirt was $11.99. Okay, here is the square shirt on. I'm not actually wearing a bra with it right now, and I feel like it's actually okay. It's not one of those super sheer white tops, which is good, because with a top like this, because it sits so far off close to your shoulder, it's almost off shoulders to the point where you'd probably have to wear a strapless bra with this, but I'm really liking this sort of super square neck vibe of this shirt. I feel like it's a very different look while still being super classic and a basic piece. In terms of the crop, it crops right above my belly button. Could actually cover my belly button, but it looks really good with high-waisted pants like this. If it was a little longer, I feel like it would tuck a little bit better, but really impressed with the quality. I actually think they added an extra panel in the front here to kind of help you not need to wear a bra, because the back portion of it is a little bit, I don't know if you guys can see the tonal difference, but it's a little bit of a different color in the back. So they made it affordable by just adding the panel in the front, but definitely a great piece. I've definitely seen ones that are from like Everlane and Aritzia at much higher prices, and obviously this one isn't, so definitely a very good dupe and a good basic. I also picked up its brown ruched sister counterpart. It has long sleeves, a little bit more of a cropped look. It also has this sort of ruched detailing here, which obviously you can take out and kind of lengthen. But this was, again, just a piece I felt like it was gonna make my sweatpants look a little cuter, make my loungewear look a little cuter, and obviously be a piece that I can wear out when out is a thing. And this one was as well $11.99. Here is the brown ruched top on, and I actually really like this detail. I feel like, again, a super basic piece, but with a little bit of an added interest to it. I kind of feel like a butterfly in this. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't like crop tops, but if you do like crop tops, this is a super cute one. I feel like it looks really great with neutral tones like this, or even like a pair of jeans. I feel like that is such a look. Very 90s vibe with this sort of ruched factor. I believe that it is adjustable based on how much you want to ruche that. So super cute. This will obviously be a piece that can take you into the other seasons as well, and such a good price. So I'm noticing a trend of the things that I like, and hopefully you like them too, because it definitely seems like I get what I like, and I like to buy repeats of that style. This one here is also a cropped top, but it's actually a little cardigan. Hilariously, I feel like I had something like this when I was a kid, and if I just kept it, I probably could have worn it now, but anyhow, this is actually a really soft material. I am shocked at how comfortable this already feels. They had this in a bunch of different colors as well, but it's just a really classic little cardigan that's cropped. It's got just regular buttons to it. Again, something that I'm hoping that I could wear like pajamas, and this one was as well $11.99. Here is that little cardigan on. I just buttoned it in the center here just because I feel like that is a vibe right now. There are a lot of tops that are like this, and honestly, I don't know how girls do it because my boobs would just fall out of that. But for this one, I actually feel like I can kind of pull off that look, so super excited about that. The fabric on this is so soft. I wish that they made like a full loungewear set in it, and maybe they do. I just don't know which ones online are this type of fabric because it is so soft. But this is kind of how I wear it stylistically. I would kind of just throw it on as like an arm cover at home when I'm wearing like a tank top or something like that. But just such a cute look. Again, very 90s, and again, trendy, but still a basic. Did I honestly think I would have somewhere to wear a blouse this year? Did I think so? This next piece here is one that I feel like could maybe transition to being a pajama if I needed to. But it is a satin white shirt. You guys know that I have a really, really soft spot for satin, just because I feel like it feels like my pajamas. But I got rid of a lot of satin statement tops in like a bunch of crazy colors during my closet purge, and one that I seemingly didn't have was a longer style, and you guys know I love Oxford shirts, creamy white sort of classic satin shirt. This one here is actually a lot better than the one that I showed you earlier on in the fall season from Zara, I actually believe, because I actually ended up returning that one. It was like a cropped, super boxy, I think maybe like 3/4 sleeve style, and I ended up returning it because I didn't really feel like it did everything I needed. And a top like this I feel like is so much more versatile because I can tuck it in to make it shorter, wear it long to cover my butt when I'm wearing leggings, or ruche up the sleeves if I want it to be a little bit more of like a cropped sleeve look. So this one I'm a lot happier with than the one that I returned obviously earlier on this season. And this satin top was $19.99. A quick note that online it kind of looks like a little bit more of a yellowy beige, and in real life it is definitely a little bit, it's just a very classic off-white beige, but for $19.99 I have very high hopes for this guy. Here is the satin top on, and I'm so happy that I returned the one earlier on this season, even though so many of you guys said I shouldn't have. I'm really happy that I did because I feel like this one does a lot more for my closet. The other one was just so specific. It was short sleeve, it was super boxy, and I just didn't feel like I could make enough use of it. And this one I feel like I can do so much more, and I feel like that about most white Oxford shirts, which is why I love a good white Oxford shirt. This one is obviously a different material, so it drapes a little bit differently. This is the full length of the top on, so it's a pretty classic length. I would kind of wear it tucked in or like styled by tying it up or something like that, but just to give you an idea of what the full length of it is, the satin on it is actually very, very good quality. I'm very impressed by it, even like the way that they did the cuffs, very impressed by that as well. I also really like the fact that the buttons are actually lined, or covered rather, with the same satiny material, which again, just little details like that really elevate a piece and make it look a lot more expensive than it really is. Really like this color, and just very happy that I held out for a better piece and returned the one from previously this season. Last up is the dress category. Now, where I have to wear a dress, I don't know. Mostly, I'm not gonna lie, this is mostly for content production. I do like outfit ideas for you guys. I film reels and stuff on Instagram. And so I wanted to get a few basic, classic sort of dresses to kind of wear that I also wouldn't like throw away after I wore them. I've actually found that I have a lot of statement dresses that I really love that I've collected over the years, and those are the ones I typically go to when I need a statement dress. For the most part, if there isn't a dress that kind of strikes me and one that I feel really drawn to, the dresses I wear most often are just the ones that are super classic and well fitted. So the first thing that I got is actually a duplicate because I saw it on the model, and like I said, I feel like I kind of just know my style and what I like, and so I picked it up in 2 different colors because it had the colors that I liked. I got it in a brown and I got it in a black, and it is this high neckline turtleneck dress that goes really, really close to your collarbone, so it kind of lets your shoulders do its thing. I actually wore this already in a reel on Instagram and people loved it. The great thing is that it was $12.99, but a little bit more about the dress. It is a thicker ribbed sort of cotton stretchy material. I've already tried this on, like I said, so I actually can tell you guys that the neck area of it isn't uncomfortable. That's the one thing about turtlenecks. I find if the fabric is too stiff, it's not comfortable around your neck and so you won't wear it. But this one is actually quite comfortable and yet still very form-fitting. I will also say it is a definite maxi, longer midi, almost maxi length. I'm about 5'6", 5'7", if you haven't heard in my other videos, but this is definitely a great piece. That's just a classic. It's one that you can layer on top of, obviously throw sweaters on top of, jackets on top of, and it's not one of those pieces that are kind of gonna go out of style, because I feel like that's something that I'm a little bit more cognizant of this year, because I'm not really wearing things from a trendy perspective. Thankfully, there's not a lot of things that are super trendy that aren't really basic. I feel like the trend is very basic right now, but mostly because I don't want to invest in something I'm not going to be able to really wear out because we're spending so much time at home, and then be let out and then not be able to wear things that I still like because they're now out of trend. So I feel like my style has changed a lot. Anyhow, rant over. I also picked it up in this brown color here, which you guys know I love. Brown beige tones are my vibe. All right, here is that fitted dress on, and it is, like I said, very long when fully ruched down. I mean, I guess long for me, just past my knees here. And I have a couple of dresses that are like this, but in comparison to those, I feel like this is actually a much higher quality. Again, shocked and very impressed with Zara's basics. I feel like it was a really smart move for them to really elevate their basics, because that's kind of what people are wearing these days. Anyhow, not wearing a bra with this and feeling pretty okay. It is a beautiful ribbed fabric as well, which I don't know if I've mentioned to you guys before, I'm sure I have, but vertical lines always make your body look longer, and feeling great, feeling amazing about my body in this dress. And like I said, for the price, you just can't go wrong. Nowhere to wear this, but feeling cute otherwise. And here is the brown dress, just to show you the color variation in it, but also a color that is super wearable. And the very last piece that I got in this haul is maybe a little bit more sexy, a little bit more glam, still basic, but it is this interestingly triangular neckline satiny style dress. Now I got one earlier on in the season as well. You guys would have seen it. I ended up returning it because it ended up being sheer, but those ones didn't have a low back, and it also didn't have adjustable straps, which was a huge no-go for me. This one here has adjustable straps, and it's also got a low back. This is the quintessential Mel go-to dress. If you've seen any of my other hauls from any other brands, you'll know that I love dresses that have adjustable straps that will allow me to kind of wear and fit it to my body the way I want it to fit, as well as an open back, because I think that that is the sexiest thing on a girl. Not cleavage, not booty, just a beautiful open back, and I feel like so many people can rock that. I love, love, love this dress at first glance, so I'm really excited to try it on. Where will I wear this? I don't know. Maybe a dance party at home with just me, Dave, and Simba. But either way, it is a piece that I feel like I will still wear much past this season and hopefully out and about soon. And this satin drape dress was $29.99. Okay, so funny because I think I totally forgot how this dress was supposed to fit. I thought that this part actually was in the center, and so that's how I was trying it on, and it's not. It's actually an off asymmetrical style of satin dress, but wait for it, guys. Oh yes, I feel so good, so very sexy in this dress, feeling like a modern day sort of like sexy, cool Carrie Bradshaw. I don't even know about Carrie Bradshaw, but I feel like a sexy back is always just the way to go, and feeling very sexy in this. And that is it for my Zara sale haul this season. I'm not sure if a lot of these pieces are still available online, but if they are, I will make sure to link them in the description box below. I feel like Zara sales go really fast, especially with Boxing Day and especially with certain pieces, so hopefully some of them are available. But I also wanted to say, and I wanted to set the tone that, you know, I know that I do a lot of hauls and I know I do a lot of fashion videos, but I want to make it super, super clear, especially this year, that you don't need any of these things that I'm showing you. I'm showing them to you hopefully if you were already thinking about them, or if you wanted to get more information about it, or if you wanted to get some inspiration. But in no way, shape, or form do I want my hauls to make you feel like you have to buy all of these things that I share with you guys. I feel like I've received comments in the past that are like, girl, all you do is haul, all you do is shop. It's part and parcel of what I do and how I share, but I also want to make it very clear, again, these are things in my life, these are things that I've picked up to share with you, but they are not in any way things you need unless you think you need them. And I just really wanted to make that clear as we start off the new year. But I'm so excited to bring new content to you guys. I'm so excited to share more with you guys this year. I know I kind of took a little break at the end of last year, mostly because of my jaw infection, but I hope you guys liked this video. As always, if you did, make sure to give it a big inspired thumbs up. Comment below your favorites as always. If you're new to the Inspired family, we'd love it if you join us and subscribe. But with that, I hope you guys have a great start to the year. So excited to be on this journey of 2021 with you guys. And with that, I hope you have an inspiring rest of your day. Remember that kindness doesn't cost a thing, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!